So, continuing my greatest defense of all time series, we have another defense to look at today. And this is actually the 1986 New York Giants. So, this defense is being added here to the 2024 New York Giants. And I say that because I feel like this is a disrespect to this defense to put them with this offense. But, you know, it is what it is. We add the greatest defenses of all time to the greatest offenses of all time. And, you know, sorry, the greatest defense of all time to whatever offense is available at the time. Giants, please do better next year so we can make these videos a little bit better. But let's go ahead and get right into this. This defense was led by Carl Banks. It was also led by Lawrence Taylor, why... Okay, I'm going to put LT, obviously, it's number one. Johnson, great, but no. Reasons, we have Harry Carson, we have Hill, we have Kennard, we have Collins, we have Williams, we have Marshall, Burt, and Martin. We have Welch, we have Flynn, and we have Lasker. So, a very dominant defensive set here for the New York Giants of the 86 season. And again, maybe, just maybe, they can carry this very wishy-washy offense to the playoffs. I mean, for the Giants, you know, perspective, they were a playoff team, what, 2 years ago? Well, actually, not this season, but the season before that, a year ago. They were a playoff team. So, they lost, right? They didn't go far in the playoffs. Well, although, didn't they beat the Minnesota Vikings? I can't remember. But anyway, though, they were at least a playoff team. That's the positive here. So let's see what they can do versus the Cowboys. And maybe with the greatest defense of all time, they can actually project forward past what their offense, you know, puts out. But so far, all the greatest defense we have done, a lot of them have been hindered to a point by their offense. But it looks like the Giants are not starting that off right now as they win their first game and their quarterback scores 0 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdowns. Daniel Jones had 1 on the ground. So 3 touchdowns on the ground in our first game here. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sacks in that first game. 0 interceptions. Alright. We are starting this game off in some orientation. I'll say it like that. Alright. Go ahead and do that. And did not mean to click on this card. Okay, there we go. Alright, week 2 Cardinals. So now the Giants, I believe they have somewhat of a difficult schedule. I know, obviously, the Cardinals not a hard team to go against. But at the same time, though, they did go to the playoffs the year before. So they're going to have a playoff team schedule, right? So this is obviously a team that somewhat is going to have to play dominant. Alright, so Cardinals game, though, should be easy. Now, keep in mind, this is Kyler Murray is in this game. So, we have, like, you know, injuries from previous years turned off. So, okay, the Giants are really taking care of business right now. I'll be honest with you. They're actually doing a pretty damn good job, and I gotta give them credit because the Cardinals have gotten 2 field goals in this game in a safety. I have never seen a team score 2 field goals and a safety in one game. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdowns, though. Saquon Barkley keeping the rushing game going. Awesome. Let's go to Giants here. We have 1 sack in that whole game and no interceptions. Interesting. And also, last game I thought I saw, like, a different player art. It might have been for the other team. Okay, whatever. Anyway, no, it was for the Cowboys. I don't know why, but the Cowboys guy maybe think that was the Giants guy. Let's get into week 3, though. Week 3, who do they take on here? Because 2-0 starting the season off. And I'll be honest, I feel like last game wasn't really their defense. I feel like that was a little bit of the offense last game. So maybe this could work out. Their defense just kind of manages and controls the other team's offense. And their offense can actually do some work. You know, going into this video, if I said that to myself, I wouldn't believe that myself here if I said that their offense was going to be the reason why they were successful. But you know what? It is what it is. And then they played the 49ers. Well, that was cute. Maybe not. Okay, 10-10. See, now their defense is going to work. This is what you need. At first, you know, their offense was kind of struggling. Now the defense going to work. They kind of went to work. They tried, okay? They tried. They didn't get 2 touchdowns, though, with Daniel Jones, though. Defensively, let's see. Oh, go back to player stats. My bad. Player stats, Giants here. Let's see what defensively. 3 sacks in that game, no interceptions. I will say that the last defense we looked at last video, the gangrene defense, that was the best turnover defense we have seen so far. They got turnovers left, right, and center. Most of the defenses, even though these are the greatest defense of all time, they're not like as much of a turnover machine as you would think, which is kind of interesting. Because the gangrene defense, like in real life, they were absolutely dominant in, you know, just destroying teams in turnover battles. But 30-15, we beat the Seattle Seahawks. Okay. And by the way, I have everything set up auto, so the CPU's doing the auto upgrades. I know it says upgrade right here, but I have it auto, so they're doing the upgrades, they're doing the scouting, they're doing all that kind of stuff. So just keep that in mind. When I sim like this, it doesn't impact anything. It's not impacting the team. And also, I do have to show this every single video just for, you know, because people on YouTube sometimes fake them things. This is, I'm not, you know, forcing win or losing on any of these games. So all these games are legitimately what this defense is doing. Or, let me give credit where credit's due, what Daniel Jones is also doing. The vanilla Michael Vick is doing as well. He's technically playing football today. Anyway, though, let's see what we get here. They beat the Jets 6-1. Okay. So, is this... That's the question, though. We'll see what the offense is ranked at the end of this video. Because so far with these defenses, like Lamar Jackson-led Ravens, they were actually pretty good, even with the 2000 Baltimore Bullies in the back end. Their offense alone was really good. And they just season swept the Cowboys. I don't think the Giants have done that in, like, a very long time. So, that's actually pretty amazing. They also have a very late bye week, so that does not help. And they lost to the Patriots. Wow. That's ironic, because we just did the 2007 Patriots. Alright, so let's take a look at the stats going into our bye week here. We have 5 weeks left of the season. Daniel Jones is 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Saquon Barkley is 1,300 yards. Sterling Shepard, okay. We have 11 sacks, 9.5 sacks, 7.5, 5. We have 4.5, we have 3, we have 2, 1.5, 1, half. Okay. Interception-wise, not bad. How many touchdowns do we have? I always like to look at the stat. None. Wow. 7th ranked offense. What's our defensive ranked? 2nd. Okay, so not the best defense here. Well, most sacks. Easily. Usually it is. Interceptions-wise, yeah, okay, we're doing okay. Where are we interception-wise? Oh, no, sorry, this is forced fumbles. I'm an idiot. Interception-wise, we're 8, which is not really that good. So, interesting. 2nd ranked against the run. Pass-wise, we are kind of middle of the pack. So, we're not really that dumb. I mean, we're dominant, but we're not, like, the craziest, most dominant defense so far. Which... I mean, there's a reason why this is not the #1 best defense of all time. But still, you know, they're up there on the list, man. They're up there on the list. 41-13, okay. We still got 5 games left, you know. And obviously, we're going to bye week there, so we have 1 less game than other teams. Definitely, you know, changes some things. All right, let's see. We lost 28-3 to the Eagles. That's, it's not what you want to see. The Eagles are 14-2. What in the absolute fluff is that, bro? We're 11... Wait. We're 11-6. We lost the Eagles twice. Okay, so we went 11-6 in the end here. We started off so dominant, man. We started off so good. And then we lost this game. We lost this game. Yeah, back-to-back losses before our bye week did not help. Wow, we really started off so good, and it kind of went down off the cliff after, like, so soon. 22 touchdowns, 9 interceptions for Daniel Jones. Saquon Barkley had 1,700 yards. Okay. Defensively, 16 sacks, 14.5 sacks, 10.5 sacks, 7 sacks. We were dominant in the sack game, I'll tell you that. That was definitely a W there. What we were defensively? 15th ranked offense, which definitely hindered us a lot. The best defense. Okay, so we were the best defense in the end here. We allowed the 6th least amount of passing yards. We were the least amount of rushing yards allowed. Points-wise, we allowed the least amount of points. Sack-wise, we had the most sacks by 18 sacks. Forced fumbles, only 4. Not really that great. We were at least on the category for interceptions. Not the best of all time, but you know what? It is what it is. And let's take a look at MVP race. Who won MVP? Lamar Jackson. I'm waiting for the day that one of our defensive players ends up on that list of MVPs. It's possible. I've seen it before, but you have to have a really good year. Like, you have to have a insanely crazy great year, and chances are you're not going to have that good of a year. Unless, like, you know, everyone else on the offense has a bad year. It is amazing how much, again, to EA's credit here, in real life it's the same thing, how much the MVP award is slated toward offense. It is slanted completely toward offensive stuff. Like, it's almost impossible as a defense to win it. But it is what it is. Actually, in real life, there has never been a defensive player who won it. Wow. Talk about a playoff. Do not choke this. The fact that they almost choked that is disgusting to me. The fact that they almost choked that is disgusting. Like, they literally had that completely under control the whole entire game. 13-0. Their offense just could not score again. And their defense tried to do everything, and somehow, some way, they barely squeaked it out. They amaze me. This team definitely amazes me. Alright, let's see. Cowboys. We actually season swept them in the season, so let's not play this stupid and let's just get the job done. Let's go, boy. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Alright, 3-0. See, that's really the biggest problem is that offense. If that offense slows down, the defense, while it's great, it's not really turnover-wise. It's not really a defense that gets touchdowns themselves. This is not really a dominant scoring defense. And there we go. AFC Championship game. All right. Slowly but surely here. Let's go. All right. I'm going to go back. Who do we play? Okay. NFC Championship game is going to be the Eagles. I know it already. It has to be the Eagles. They were the bad. There we go. I'll say they were the best team. And that's going to be how it works. All right. Let's see how this Eagles squad goes. NFC Championship game. All right. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Jump forward. No one scored yet. Okay. This is a very much of a defensive game, I'll say. Okay, we finally did score at least. This is an ugly NFC Championship game. I will say none of our defenses so far in these videos have won a Super Bowl. Out of all our dominant defenses, none of them have actually done the big thing and won the Super Bowl. So hopefully this is the year. Okay, let's go back. And we play the Bills. Oh, wow. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I think we could easily beat the Bills. I think we could easily do that. I'm not, like, too scared about the Bills. But at the same time, it's like I feel kind of bad for the Bills, man, because the reason why, one of their, them losing 4 Super Bowls, well, part of that was them losing to the Giants on the field goal. The field goal play, that was against the Giants. Missing the field goal was against the Giants. So that's, I kind of feel bad for them. All right. You gotta be kidding me, bro. This Giants offense can't score. The Giants offense could not score. They finally scored at the very end of the game. but it's too late when they start scoring. I mean, their defense, don't get me wrong, the Giants' defense didn't help. 4 sacks in that game, no interceptions, but man, I swear, I don't understand it. But you know what? It is what it is. Alright, let's just see what our final stats and categories are. Let's go to league history. There we go. Leonard Marshall won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Michael Parsons. Interesting. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.